Okay. Here we go. I'm just making sure that I am live everywhere where I need to be live and that everything is connected so that we can watch this England game. Welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football Show. My name is George Mokwena. I'm your host, and this show is normally about football discussions, but whenever there's a tournament, whenever Bafana Banyana is playing, or there's an AFCON, or there's a World Cup, we will be here covering whatever is happening in those major tournaments. So join me, guys. Welcome to everybody that's jumped in. Let's have a good time watching England, and let's see if Gareth Southgate has learned anything at all about what this team of his needs to play. So that's going to be very interesting. So we've got England versus Slovakia. Slovakia, of course, was the team that shocked Belgium in the first game of their group stages. And now they're back to see if maybe they can't shock an English side that has struggled a little bit. In the last 5 games, Slovakia has won 3 games, drawn 1 and lost 1. Their last game being a draw versus Romania. Whereas England, on the other hand, has had 2 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. Their last game being versus Slovenia. That was a 0-0 draw on the 25th of June. Slovakia is ranked 45th in the world and 23rd in Europe. And then, of course, England are ranked 5th in the world and 3rd in Europe. So the starting lineups are as follows. Slovakia has Dubravka in goal. Pekaric, Vavro, Duda, Skriniar, Henko, Haraslin, Strelec, Kuka, Lobotka, and Skrantz in their starting lineup. Then, of course, England has Pickford, Walker, Rice, Stones, Gay, Saka, Kane, Bellingham, Foden, Trippier, and Maino. What you'll notice there is poor Conor Gallagher has been put on the bench for this game with Maino coming in. Maino, somebody who did very well in the game when they came on versus Slovenia. And other than that, they've kept it immediately. The team is the same way for all intents and purposes. Now, the midfield was an issue. Gallagher was energy, but not control. So you need somebody in the base of midfield who can get the ball from the keeper, like for example in this situation, and actually play it out, or at very least be the first pass out. We know that Declan Rice is not the best CDM. He needs somebody next to him who can, progress the ball a lot better so that he can be the link between the 10 and the defense instead of being the link between the defense and the CDM position. So let's see how that works out with Mainu there. Sam, how are you doing? Let's see how it works out. I just still think the big issue is up front. I think the big issue comes when you're looking at Foden, Bellingham, Saka, and Harry Kane. That's where the issue is. They are not sure of their roles. You find Foden and Bellingham running into the same spaces. Saka not getting any support on the right-hand side. Kane becomes lonely, Shem up there in front, wanting the ball and having to drop back to go find it. But unlike his other teams, like that Tottenham team where he dropped back and Saka, Kim Hyun-Bin Soon would run past him, he doesn't have that same luxury. And which is crazy because Bellingham can play that role. Bellingham can run past Kane and become a Son. Oh, yellow card. Oh, yellow card. First things first, we're seeing a yellow card. What's interesting is that we've seen what these guys do well from the last game. We've seen it. We saw when Kyle Walker was allowed to go up a little bit and give Saka support, you'd see something. When Kieran Trippier was allowed to go up a little bit and actually attack the wing, there was a little bit of a change in the way that England plays. So I want to see, we're only 3 minutes in, obviously, it's still 0-0. I want to see if they can continue the way that they played in that second half. Even though I still believe that Foden or Bellingham, one of them has to sit down. One of them has to sit down. But we'll see how it plays out. Slovakia with a free kick on the left-hand side of England's defense. Let's see what they can do here. Ball played in. Oh, Slovakia player gets there, just can't put it on target. Who was that? Strelec gets to the ball, just can't direct it goalwards. Maybe if they spoke there. I think Kuka had a chance to get to that ball. Guys, tell me in the comments who's winning today, and more importantly,
the game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
How do the bet slips look? Me, I want to know how the bet slips look. I want to know how you guys have bet this game. Okay, here we go. Let's see how they're going to play. It seems that Bellingham has been told to go support on the right-hand side. So he's been dropping back into that channel. Maybe they're trying to cheat and say, you know, we can't bring Kyle Walker all the way up. Play it in. Oh. If only you looked up. Slovakia with the first chance on goal, even though if he had played an earlier ball, if Haraslin had played an earlier ball, there was a man running completely in there. Because Trippier has been sent forward. So they flashed the ball across the goal. There wasn't somebody to finish it off there. Let's see. Agent says, I don't get how Rice is a 6 and Meno is an 8. And always Rice is the head of Meno. Like, yeah, that's true. Because like what I was saying, Rice is a better 8 than he is a 6. So my whole point was that Meno would be dropping in and being, you know, the first port of goal, the first pass out. That's what you want. Your defense is under pressure. Your keeper's under pressure. You look for Meno. Meno gets the ball. He's got a bit of a brain on him. He's got the brains on him. He's got the ability to make the pass, right? But it also seems like these England players are all hiding behind players, like especially in the midfield. All of them are trying to pick up slots behind the defense. Here comes Saka. Plays it to Bellingham. Oh, Bellingham. Hey. I like Bellingham so much, but I don't want to lie. Sam says Foden needs to stop playing left wing. Agent says always a hole there in 6, and they conceded a goal against Ireland from that similar situation. MK says so Meno is a CDM, not the attacking. I would much rather have Meno as the CDM personally, but it feels like they're playing 2 8s, if that makes sense. It feels like it's 2 8s instead of a 6 and an 8. A CDM and a box to box. They're playing 2 box to box players. I don't know how sustainable that's going to be. I don't know how Rice is going to play in the CDM when he's called to be in the CDM. But yeah, it's an interesting setup. We have Vela straight, deep line playmaker. He's Odegaard. Meno. Pretty much. Leander says 2 yellow cards already. I can get this ref is strict. The first yellow card I get, the first yellow card, Shem, Gay was trying something there. He stopped an attack. The second one, not so much. But let's see. Some guys like having Slovakia. Slovakia is pushing. Yo, England. England. Do you think Trent has a place in the starting lineup? Trent has a place in the starting lineup if they were to go to a back 3. So if you were to go 3 and have Trent being part of a 4 on the right-hand side, then you could do something, right? I'd love to see Trent and Saka play together because Trent can whip in a ball to Kane or play it out, right? I think that's where he fits in. If you're going to play a traditional game where your right back is the traditional right back who's meant to be defending, I don't know. Junior saying Rice is defending mid and Meno is central mid box-to-box player. No, Junior, I understand. But the question is that a good role for him? Rice is not the best progressor of the ball. I'd much rather have Meno get the ball first, deep line playmaker, a regista type of situation, because that's where Rice thrives. Think about when he plays at Arsenal. The moment Partey came in, it freed him up to go a little bit higher. It freed him up not to have the responsibility of getting the ball. I don't think he's good at getting the ball. I think Rice is very good at we're attacking, we're moving forward. I can then link to your 10. I can be the pass to Odegaard. I can't be the pass from the defense. Trippier?
What bafana, man. Oh, what? Isikhambi ngake, isikhambi ngake, isikhambi.
Trippier, with a chance of a lifetime, could have even trapped that ball if he wanted to. Ball played across. Trippier was alone. They were tracking Harry and Foden. Trippier got a far post chance there inside the big box and just couldn't take it. Can't be Lulu. Wade says, I think Trent should start, but what do you think? It depends what you're doing. Like I said, it depends what you're doing. If Trent starts, you have to have a disciplined Trippier. So Trippier can't go up. It has to be a back three most of the time with a CDM that's going to drop inside. I wouldn't play Trent in the middle. I'd probably play him as a right back, right? If I were to play that type of system or keep it similar to this. You'd play a back four with Trent, have it be a back three. The nice thing about Liverpool is that Van Dijk is generally trusted to take care of a lot of defensive things. So you don't have to worry that much about his defensive liabilities. The problem is the moment teams start attacking, then it's going to become an issue. Here comes Kyle Walker. Can he do something here? What I will give England credit for, is they've stopped this thing of a flat back four where your left and right backs sit back. If you look at where Kyle Walker is right now, he wasn't there for the first two games. For example, right? If you look at where Trippier is running into, he wasn't there in the first two games. Can you have both of them fly? I guess that's going to be the big issue, right? Can you have both of them fly? Again, you bring in Maino. I don't get why you're going long. It's like they don't trust him. Yeah, even in the way that they're playing, I think they don't trust to give him the ball. They're playing a wide game. So they're not trusting to go through, like you're saying. I think that's a very great observation there, Agent. They're not trusting him to, his energy, his Gallagher. I think they're playing him like they would Gallagher. Even though they trusted Gallagher so much in the last game. Oh, played in, man. Oh, Slovakia might score here early. The problem is Slovakia's decision-making in the final third, man. There were 2-3 sharp passes that could have been played there. Give him the ball in tight spaces. That's his speciality. Junior says primary job of a defender is to defend, and defending is not good. That's why they put Walker in there. Sam says Rice needs to take the ball from the defense and give it to Maino so Maino can progress it. I want to do it the other way. Rice is not that guy. Rice will play a back pass. If you make him play 6 and you give him the ball first, it's going back before it's going forward. Maino, as Agent is saying, ball in tight spaces, maybe he does something. Slovakia with a very good chance there. Decision making. Oh my gosh, there's been a couple of times. If you guys are watching, Slovakia is beating the left and right back every time. And there's a ball I'm looking for from the left-hand side to the right, because Trippier is getting beaten by his man the whole time. Trippier is not a tall defender. I don't think he can withstand a heading person. So now when you're playing that game, Slovakia just needs to play an early ball, far post. It's been 2 times that they've had that open post. But let's see how it pans out. Oh, Samtana, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Sipo, thank you for the rose. Let's see what Agent is saying. And again, to your point, OT, if your fullbacks are going up and your 6s are also up high, I don't get it. And this is where having 2 8s in midfield doesn't make sense. Because normally you'd say, if I have a pure 6, like a pure CDM, I have somebody who can come in and win. If we're caught off guard, you've got a 3, right? But if both your 8s are gone, there's that ball that I'd won from Slovakia, just not played well. If your left and right back are both gone, and your 8s are gone, and you're defending with a 2, that 2 better be damn good. Or else you're going to be caught out so many times. And what Slovakia is doing so well right now is the moment they catch England out, they go width, right? They go width, and they try hit them on the wings. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting so far. Tina, in football, they used to tell us about the U. If you're playing, where am I? If you're playing, It's two center backs, left and right back. When one goes, we do this. That's what they used to tell us. It's like a U that does that. So you always have three players behind. But because there's no left wing, Trippier is also doing that job. Guys, this is so interesting. I think Maino is the correct midfielder because he's good at driving with the ball. England gets exposed. Oh, Oratile, welcome. Sam says, I really want England to go far. I wanted them in the final. I had said I want a final of France and England. Now, it's shaky, man. Foden is hiding. He doesn't know what to do. I don't blame Foden. He doesn't know what to do. Like, if he tucks inside, you've got Foden, you've got Rice, you've got Maino, you've got Bellingham, sometimes Kane, all occupying the same position. He's not a natural winger, so his instincts are not to keep the width. Look at where he's trying to drift inside to. These players have no space for each other. That midfield has no space. Then on top of that, they're going, you know what, we're going to play it up the right-hand side because there's no one who's coming to collect. The right press by Slovakia. Look at Rice. I want you guys to watch Rice. It will go backwards before it goes forward when you make him play CDM. Let's see. That's where Foden should be in support up. Kane is being mocked by two players essentially because there's nobody watching anything else. Oh, look at that. Nice idea, bad ball. To make matters worse, Stones plays CDM at City. He's not necessarily a defender. Agent. Oh my gosh, Agent. This football thing is not rocket science, but we try so hard to make it rocket science. Your boy Southgate is... Oh, 3 yellow cards. Your boy Southgate is crying for a Calvin Phillips types player when John Stones is right there. He took Trent there. But anyway, we'll see. Agent says, Junior says England today seems a bit balanced. They're balanced, but they still don't have a way to attack. If I can put it like that. 3 yellow cards on the English side. That's going to be very interesting. Both nations won't get to the final. Wait says, no, I don't think that England is going to the final because the manager does not know how to play. Exactly. They're lacking a system. I think they're lacking a system. They've got all the right players, but they're lacking a system. And I think what's happening, and I've explained this before, for me, what's happening to England is that all of these players have specific strengths and weaknesses. For example, Saka is very good when you've got the decoy run made by a right back, right? Foden is really good when there's somebody in deep that can play the first pass out and he can play 10, so he doesn't have to go looking for the ball all the way back there. Harry Kane is incredible at coming back, dropping back in, but he needs a player who's going to go ahead of him, right? In the first game, if you guys remember, they went and played this long ball. He went back and played a long ball across, and everybody said the same thing. Kane should be on the end of that ball, but he can't play it and get on the end of it, right? Jude is not used to having responsibility in the midfield. Kroos passes the ball up there. Why am I blanking on the other player who plays in the base of midfield? So his intent is to attack most of the time. So dropping back doesn't really help him. Rice is a really good support player in attack. He's not a good CDM. He needs someone, man, who can get the ball. But yeah. Southgate is playing them all over the place right now. Leander says we're going to see a red. Clearly. Easily. But like I said, it seems like they've told Jude go left. Go right. Foden go left. They just lose it in the play. That's the only problem. They lose it in the play. Wild take, I think England will win this tournament. Ach! Okay, let's see. Slovenia will pin this. Agent, it's a wild take. You did say it's a wild take, so I'll say that. It is. Do we see Austria in the semis, agent? Oh! I think today, ne, like you guys are saying, I'll give it to them. Positionally, they're a little bit better. But still, playing the ball is a completely different beast. Completely different beast. Their creativity must come from number 10, Jude, but he doesn't have it in him. That's why front three is suffering. That's true, Junior. But that's why I would love to see, how do I explain? I would love to see Jude play the son role to Harry Kane. Because we know that Jude likes running into the box. He likes playing that type of football. So why don't you allow, since you're not going to use Kane's height, you're not playing balls into the box, you're not doing all that stuff. How about false 9 Kane and make him the 10 and allow Jude to run off of him? Maybe. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think Cole Palmer should start? I think he's a great... in a better team, he'd be a great impact player. I wouldn't start him, to be honest. Sam says it's hard to watch England. Agent says, hope so that England or them can go to the final. Wade says, to be honest, I think England play the most boring football with some of the most exciting players. Jude should play at number 8 and Foden in the middle. Ooh, that's interesting. That could work, I guess, maybe. I love how we're still not taking anybody out. Slovakia, what's wrong with Slovakia's forwards, man? Chenko says Slovakia win over 1.5.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
Why is Meno collecting the ball instead of Jude Bellingham, says Junior? Bellingham should be subbed for Eze, then Foden play number 10. I want to see Gordon. Mujan says England is a reflection of their manager. Very basic and workmanlike. Very basic and workmanlike. Mara. When you've got these players, guys, Gareth Southgate, one day, just for one friendly or whatever, he must just select what his heart desires. I'm sure Gareth Southgate is dreaming of a 4-4-2, you know, workmanlike, like you guys are saying. Nyapasan. No one's shooting. Oh, Kane. They finally gave you a ball, Kane. Finally gave you a ball. What was I saying? I was saying, choose your workmanlike team. Make it a 4-4-2, make it a boring 4-3-3, and just play your football, man. Pick your Maguire type players, your Chilwells. You know, pick those guys and just play your football, Gareth Southgate. Don't worry about the pressure of all these people. I wish. I think that's what he would love. Slovakia is hasty in the final third. I was telling you, final third play. And they've had very nice chances. Slovakia has looked incredible in this game so far. How can you have world-class players in every position and play like this? My hot take is that the more world-class the players, the more pressure you're under to play them all. I think if you've watched, well, with the Euros, the smaller teams have played well because there's no egos, there's no player pressure. If you look at your Turkeys, if you look at your Austrias, your Switzerlands, they play, man. Like they play, right? Your Georgias, they play. But then these big teams trying to fit everybody in, trying to keep everybody happy. You're not going to go anywhere with that, eh? 23 minutes in, it is 0-0. Slovakia have had the better of the chances, to be honest with you. Support him. Support him. Kane finally got a time. Finally, Luyanda, finally. Pendulo says, why is Stones the one having a desire to progress forward, whereas the midfielders are conservative? They're hiding. Slovakia, please. Please, you just need one of the chances. Danko, Slovakia. Is that man, Ivan Skrantz? Ask Belgium about him. Ask Belgium about Ivan Skrantz.
Just got a notification. It's a goal.
1-0. Just like that, 1-0. Oh.
Ziyakhala loudspeaker and I couldn't do it off. I don't couldn't do it off. I ziyakhala ke manje. Ziyakhala ke manje.
What did I tell you guys about Trippier? What did I say about Trippier and him not being available there? What did I say about Trippier? What did I say about your midfielders? One of them has to drop in and make it a 3 if you're going to play this football. If you're going to play this football, where you could have gotten a yellow card there. Yeah. Sorry. Almost, I went the wrong way. What did I tell you guys? You can't have both of your wingers gone and nobody to cover. Alright, guys, I'm sorry. England.
Bathi ukushika ngesuku.
Oh, kakase.
What kakase? Why you kakaseling, my brother? Relax.
You know, Gay would have gotten a red card if that goal didn't go in. You know that, right? Like it would have been a red card if Skrantz decided to fall after that tackle. Aye, man. Hey, the Euros and noses. Sorry, Leander. It was always coming, always, says Sam. Gay and Walker are shaky. Where are the sixes, says Agent. So, Stones ball watching there. Probably worried about the player behind him. Bellingham should have subbed, overrated. Is there Gordon in? Malume Kuto says, but they will win. Let's see. It's the thing I tell you guys about when you're watching the game. I know the goal wasn't purely this, but Slovakia have done one or two things over and over again. So they know pretty much where their goals are going to come from. Play it wide to the one wing, switch it to the other wing. Go wide because there's nobody actually defending, and then go to the other side, right? They've been doing that. So at least we know what they're trying to do. I still don't know what England is meant to be doing. Junior mentioned it here in the comments, and he said that it doesn't seem like they have an attacking intent or appetite to attack. They're very conservative, right? But even in that conservatism, you need to see something. So if they were consistently playing it in the beginning of the game, they were consistently playing it wide on the right-hand side. Jude was helping on the right-hand side, and they were overloading that left back, right? Then they stopped doing it. And now you're like, what is the point? Look at where Jude is right now. Look at where Menu is right now. Look at Rice. Guys, maybe change the center backs, play Stones in a CDM, allow Rice then, giving Foden and Thingy to play 10 maybe. Take Rice out, play a traditional winger. Like, I don't know anymore. Gay would have denied an obvious goal scoring opportunity, would have been a red. Yeah, a red in the penalty. True. I don't know if they're playing better. England is not make sure, says B Carrot. Sam says Slovakia are going to park the bus and England are going to find it hard to score. If they park the bus, England is going to score. I've seen May no more than Jude here, yet Jude is the star of the team, says Junior. Agent says, recall what I said in the group that you're solving one problem in midfield, but you're not solving the issue. I just want to know how they're going to score, agent. That's all I want to know. I don't understand what are the roles, what are the responsibilities in this team when it comes to attack. Issue upstairs. England is playing a 4-2-3-1. Sometimes it looks like a 4-1-2-2. Sometimes, hey guys, I don't know. Look, now Bellingham has dropped back in. Why was Mayno brought in if he's not going to be trusted? If they're going to keep cycling? Is it because he's young or what? If now Bellingham is dropping all the way to try and get the ball, they're still not passing it to him. Look at Rice. I just want you guys to watch Rice. Look at how he hides. Watch. Look at how he hides behind players. It's like he's afraid of the ball, man. Lindo says, he's so no Junior says Kane is working overtime to just get the ball, Shem. This is sad. Agent says, see what I mean when I said they don't trust him? Yeah, you did say it, Agent. They don't trust him. Look. No one's running directly to the ball. What? Your two sixes. Look at Rice. I just want you guys to watch Rice for a little bit. He runs away from that ball so much. And he's hiding. And I think Mayno was told that there's two of you. Don't play there. I don't like Bellingham as the deep line playmaker. He's just doing it because he's got the confidence. Saka. Oh. He's just doing it because he's got the confidence. That's all. He's got the confidence to drop back. There's people who are hiding, man. Look, Kane is playing that ball. Oh, hi guys. Overrated and overhyped team, says Dion. Chenko says, why Ole Watkins not been playing, been consistent all season? Ole Watkins, Ivan Toney, they will not see anything here. England have struggled to score against deep lines. Do you really think they're going to score? I don't think so. It's still not my worry. My worry is I don't think they know what everybody's meant to be doing. The fact that there's so much talent in the English squad, but they're underperforming, says Wade. Coca-Melon says, ever since the Euro started, Saka has been nowhere. I think they should give Palmer a chance. Agent says, and funny, England play better when Mayno's on the ball. Oh, when Mayno and Palmer came in last game. Ooh. Kane is cross. Agent! Hi, guys. Junior says the wingers must tuck in for the striker for combination play, but they're way too wide. But at the same time, when they go to the wing, there aren't enough players. Like, this England team is a contradiction. When the players tuck in, they don't play the ball in order for combinations to be played. Thank you, Mayno. Thank you, boy. Saka's left alone because Walker's not pushing up. So if you watch any Saka, you know that Saka's strength, look at where Kane is. Look at where Kane... Look at where Kane is. Or where Kane was there in the build-up. What is happening?
He's not Nick Shaw.
The wingers must tuck in for the striker for combination play. They're too wide. But Kane has never been a box. He's never been a box striker, Malume Kuto, but he's never played as an 8. The furthest he'll go is 10. He's never been a guy who's standing next to the right back playing a raking pass across. That's my thing. That's why I'm like, again, for me, it doesn't make sense because you've got Kane and you've got Bellingham. Bellingham can be a Son. But now Kane is looking for the ball and that's forcing him to go all the way back. Imagine Walker standing right there next to Kane. Walker. I don't think I've ever seen that. So, guys, I don't know, guys. I don't know anymore. I think Germany is winning the whole tournament, said Wade. Uti Kuzo says, Malume Kuzo says he's very nice on the ball. Lulu says this England team is not make sure. He's the link-up player, hence you need someone beyond him, like Son does at Spurs. Junior says, oh, let me see. Kane and Liwa are now nice carry pass. Junior says wingers tucking in will give space for the fullbacks to overlap. That contributes to the attack. MK says, Kanti, Kane as a striker. Malume Kuzo says, nah, OT really goes deep. That's how I know he has a good pass on him. I know him not going as deep as 8. I know him going just here so that he can play the ball to his partner. So when Mourinho was using him at Tottenham Hotspurs, they were very dangerous because Kane comes inside, Son makes that run, and Kane plays the ball. I very rarely do you see Kane in a static set where everybody's just standing, where the defense is set. Very rarely do you see Kane go all the way back. I just feel like he's looking for the ball. Bellingham is also looking for the ball. He's going all the way back. Foden Wabatu is not sure when to run into the number 10 position. He's not sure when to stay wide. The front, guys. Oh, the front, guys. 014 says, I told you once and I'll tell you again. BK says Southgate is not a coach. Bellingham, Hana pass. England is not linking up. I think the most frustrating thing about England, for me, the most frustrating thing, you can see the bones. Like, you can see where it could work, right? If you're just watching the game, you can see where they can link up and where they should be playing and the passages they should be playing into, you know, all of those type of things. You can see it. Will they play the ball there and will they do the things that need to be done? That's where I think England loses it a little bit. I think there's a lot of uncomfortable players there. Look, booting it up to Saka. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Monji says England over 1.5. England and over 1.5. Yo, yo, yo. And again, it goes back to what Malume Kuta is saying, that Kane is playing striker, so why are you going wide? I'd rather go through the midfield. 014 says, I knew they were going to get knocked out. There's still time, 014. There's still time. If there's one thing about the Euros, it's that the bigger teams have been, there's a word I want to use, but they've been, you know, stumbling their way into wins. So I wouldn't be above stumbling away at this win. A young penalty nyana. Maybe the tournament's top goal scorer on goal will make an appearance. Who knows? But it's about pressure. And I think England are just lacking direct pressure. They're going to play the set piece game most probably. Coco Melon says, England is the same as Brazil, star players that cannot play as collectives. You need a coach, guys. You need a coach. Junior says they must try Palmer for Jude second half. And now I feel like if Bellingham comes off, bring Foden to the 10. Foden has also been hiding this whole game. At least Jude has been. But anyway, take off Bellingham, bring Foden to the 10, play Gordon on the left, give some width there so that you can have some combination. What I would love to see, honestly speaking, is Jude and Kane playing closer together in attacking sets. The only wild card there is Foden, because where does he fit? Guys. How would Bellingham do at striker, says Sam. Maybe try that. Sam also says you miss Rashford. That's why I'm like, at least give width. Saka is not a pressure winger in terms of getting a ball and going at somebody. I think maybe they're missing that balance, you know. Umkonto says, Kane out for Watkins. Chenko says, if Slovakia play, they can hurt England. This is what I've been saying. Slovakia could legitimately be 3-0 up right now if it was not for their bad decision-making in the final third. They could legit be 3-0 up. They took advantage of England so much that Kyle Walker stopped going up. Kyle Walker stopped going up, and they've been telling Maino, is it Maino? They've been telling Maino to go out to the right-hand side and be like a false right-wing back. Look at Foden, man. I think I feel sorry for Foden more than anything. Look at him, alone on the side. Always wants to get on the ball, but he just can't get on the ball in this team. Rice and running away. Oh! Press them. Press them. Pickford is not going to do that. Yeah, agent. Pickford is not going to do that. Matthew says, England, era locali di Chile. Era locali Chile. If Southgate loses his job, where is he going to go? I'm sure there's an English team that is ready to hire him. They love those type of coaches. Simply Unsorable says, Bellingham is already tired. Hey, stop shouting at the crowd to wake up. You guys must play. Aye, man. 41 minutes in, Slovakia is leading England 1-0. There was a hope that Slovakia scoring first would wake England up, but it doesn't seem like it's done that much to them. They're still playing within themselves. Look at where Gay is. Even though you've got your right back and your left back and left wing right next to you. Okay, somebody come to the ball. Rice, look at Rice. He points and then he runs into... I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Rice a lot. But Rice is running into... He's pointing, go play it there, but he's not running into space. Oh, Kosiam. Rashford and Grealish are laughing wherever they are. It says, Prince Agent says, Mainu wants the 1-2, but Agent. Mkonto says the attackers also must do running behind. They're not doing that. Matthew says, Ibile ke tshwara ke boroko now. Ereke robale ke tla bona Spain. Let's take Rice out and play two attacking mids, Bellingham and Foden, then Gordon on the left. This is all I was saying. There's a reason why he plays better with Partey. It's because Partey does the dirty work, Agent. It's because Partey can take the ball and progress it through and beat two men and run past two men. Because he's not even opening up, guys. He's not even opening up. I'm so sorry to point, but to him, but he's not even opening up. It's so hard to watch. Rice can never be Rodri. Okay, how's this? How's this? How would a midfield of Stones, Rice, and Foden How do you think that midfield would play? So Foden as a CDM, Rice as the 8, Bellingham as the 10. Or Stones, okay. Stones, Mainu, and Bellingham. How would that look? Maybe. We've already seen Trent there. They're looking for that ball, right? Look at the mids. Look at the mids. Look, watch Rice behind the player. Should be opening up for the square pass. Hey guys, this English team, I don't know, eh? Sam, unfortunately not. I'm not going to be live for the Spain game, but I'll start going live for all the games when we get out of the round of 16. Agent says, but that's what Maino is for us. Just too bad they don't trust him. Stones, Maino, Bellingham, much more balanced. Stones, Maino, Foden. How does that sound? Nkonto, please watch. It can't be just me seeing this. He's killing that midfield. He's literally killing that midfield. Look at where Walker has to pick up the ball. He one counter attack and everything unravels here. Guys, how many times has Kane touched the ball? Something is off Moraes today. EJ says the world is about to come to an end if England does not score. EJ, this cup has been to 11 different countries, including Greece, and it has never come home. The world will go on just fine. Agent says, does England want to play tiki-taka or play wing ball? Make a choice. Agent, I've got one thing.
And we even have transition and what. Sometimes I don't even understand what they're saying. They say, hey, these guys are talking. I mean, just win the game, guys.
That's what Southgate told them. Okay, guys, we're going into halftime. Remember, at halftime, I will open up so we can have a conversation about what we've seen. I'm going to let some people in. Then if we can get to 15,000 likes, I'll keep it open. And then throughout the second half, if you feel like you want to say something, you can jump in and have a chat, but we have to get to 15,000 likes. If you want to join, for those listening on YouTube, and for those who are not following me, you have to be following me in order to jump in. And there'll be a button that appears, the multi-guest button, bottom of your screen. It's got a pink and blue figure hugging each other, basically. Click on that one, request, I let you in, you have your say. So let's see. EJ says, I mean, according to England, I'm hoping they lose. No, look, the world's going to come to an end for them, but the rest of us are just going to look at them and say, you know what, guys, this is not new. It's not a new situation here. Heading into halftime, England are losing to Slovakia 1-0. Let's see if they can get something here with the sustained pressure that they have from the set plays. Another corner. Should be the last kick of the game. We must blue tick England games. No, I love them because they make so much noise. And it's just not good enough when you watch them. And it hasn't been for a while. At least last time they got to the final. Kane? Oh, Kane. Oh, Shem. Kane Robert is just only getting warm now. Agent says, look at what Maino's doing. They don't want him, Agent. Yo, Stones. Do you see how many yellow cards people have, and when are you out here pushing people? Okay, there we go, halftime. I'm going to open up. Request if you want to jump in and have a conversation with me. during this halftime. But remember, you have to be following me in order to be able to come in and have a chat. Agent, my brother, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm having a headache, man. England.
What's happening? Tell me about the first half.
You know, sometimes a game is difficult to watch and analyze because of lack of quality, and sometimes you get a headache analyzing a game because there's too much quality, nothing is happening. You know, but anyways, I think I said in the group earlier that they say definition of stupidity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. You have solved somehow the problem in midfield. But okay, we need someone along Rice because Rice is on the hide, so you need someone who can be able to progress the ball from there, right? So you're bringing in a Maino, cool, sharp, it's fine. Now we still had a problem upfield that what is this? You have Foden, Kane, Bellingham, all in that 10 position. So you need to someone out of them to stretch out to stretch out the defense, the way Saka is doing. You know, hence if you are making a change, you drop Foden or Bellingham or one of them. You know, so that you can bring in someone who can stretch the field, the field. You know, but again. Going from the defense to attack is much better. They play much better, much more balanced. But the attack is non-existent because it's always the same problems. So if you're going wide, Kane is in the 10. Who are you crossing to? So if you have Kane, then you have Bellingham, then you have Foden, then you have Maino there. Rather go through midfield. It's as simple as that. You know. So why are you going wide and trying to cross? Cross for who? And why?
Are they wanting to cross, or are they going wide? Are they wanting to cross, or are they going wide because it's the last resort? Like I've seen them try play, it's not working out, and then they just switch to Saka and hope that something's gonna happen there.
I think for me they play better when they're playing through 1-2 passes. Like I said, the problem is you have players want to play on 2 passes. It's a concoction of players, like you said. It's a concoction of players. Some want to play as fast football as possible. Some want to relax and play 1-2 touches. So Bellingham, when he has the ball, he wants to play 1 touch. Foden, 1 touch. But when he gets to Waka, he wants to straight shoot out. When he gets to Pickford, he wants to find Saka. So that's a problem. They need to stick to one game plan. Either you're going to play or you're going to play wing play. Choose one of them, you know. And then again, you are bringing in a deep-lying playmaker in Maino. You are saying you're going to progress the ball through Maino. So why did you tell those guys, trust the boy more? He's good in space, he has the brain, you know? Because what we've seen now is Bellingham is dropping in and doing the Maino role. But that's what Maino got in for, you know? So why are you dropping in Bellingham for that, you know? So I think they need to trust him more. We've seen when he's on the ball, he plays better. England plays much better. So why are you stopping doing that? So England is frustrating to watch, to be honest, you know, and not lack of quality, but lack of tactics, lack of cohesion, lack of everything, lack of team unity, lack of everything there. So
okay.
Yeah.
Let me bring in Bugani. Bugani, welcome to the show. How are you? You can just unmute there.
Yes, Otsi, how are you, my man?
I'm good, Bugani. Bugani, can you make sense of this first half for me?
Ah, man, don't you just love it, though? Not that I'm laughing at England or everything, but I kind of love when things play out this way. Hey, you know the reactions we're going to get on YouTube if these guys lose from their pundits. You know, it makes life very interesting. You know, not that I want them to lose, but hey, no, man. When the game started, man, I really thought England were going to score the first goal. Now, as the previous guy was saying, I think if they played more to the middle with those 1-2 touches, they were going to get something. But then again, looking at the other side, Slovakia, I think before this game, they smelled blood.
Yeah.
I think their coaching team told them that they will get something out of England. And looking at the few chances that they have, and if you look properly, OT, when Slovakia moved that ball, it's solid, it has sense.
Yeah.
Hence, they were able to get that counter and actually get that goal. And I'm telling you, Slovakia are going to come back stronger second half because they can smell the weakness out of England. You know, halfway through the first half, after the goal, the English team, you could see the players getting frustrated with each other. As you're saying, they're not sure whether to string the passes or to carry on playing soccer. And Saka, man, I don't know. He's getting there, but you know, he's under pressure and not cutting through as he wants to. But you know, not that I'm saying this is good for England, but this is what I was kind of hoping for, you know, because from the group stages we've been complaining, guys.
Yeah.
And then what do we expect these guys to turn around things? And this is actually perfect because now they must prove themselves, Wuti. They deserve to go to the semi-finals because they must score 2 goals. And you're watching to see if that's going to happen.
So then tell me, Bugani, is the way England setting up making them predictable? So for example, Slovakia knows that, you know, the left and right back are going to be gone. We can attack on the wings. They know that they're not going to build through the middle because Maino and Rice are hiding. Then they're going to panic and play to Saka, and we're just going to put 2 people on Saka and close them down because the left-hand side is not even playing like that. There's no width. Is that another part of this?
100%. Well put. You know, it's all predictable. And just all of those points, OT, going back to the point to Uti, how did Gareth Southgate get this job? Because now it's going down to that. He must do his work as a coach to actually come up with ideas and come up with strategies to use these quality players. Look, guys, you can see from the way these guys are playing this game, Wuti, they confuse themselves. The message is not coming through from Gareth himself. It's out there because Foden is there. I'm even starting to look at Jude Bellingham as being an overrated player because of the setup Gareth has put through. You know, we're starting to look at Foden as a weak player. Like all these guys, this England play is not only diminishing the country, but some of the individuals players and themselves. Because after this game, God forbid if they lose, a lot is going to be said. Guti, all the best players from the best league, inverted commas, is not able to produce once again. So it's just going down to Gareth, guys. I don't know how he got this job, and he's being exposed.
Don't know how he kept the job too. Let me bring in Pendulo. He's been there for 8 years. Pendulo, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, and you, brother?
I'm good. Pendulo, tell me what you saw in the first half.
Thanks for the opportunity. One thing that I saw is that Slovakia are more prepared for this game than England are. They knew what England had for them, and they just decided to say, as I tuned in the first half, is that when England has the ball, Slovakia, especially on England's half, Slovakia press with 6 players.
Yeah.
That's to ensure that Rice and Mainu don't have the freedom and space to progress forward with the ball. It causes them to make back passes as much as possible, which prevents England from progressing into the final third. I heard you speaking about Rice and Mainu hiding. My verdict on that is that both players are not really CDMs, and I believe, and based on what I see and observe, that Rice is being told that you will be the CDM for this team. That's why when passes, or probably when a winger or a wing back has the ball, he doesn't run forward to provide space so that he gets the pass and progress forward. I think he doesn't really have, even though he's being told that he's a CDM, he doesn't really have the mind of a CDM, because it's fine to go forward as a CDM only if you're gonna tell your pivot partner to remain for you and cover
stay.
once you are forward. Another thing that I saw is that Stones is the one that progresses forward. It shows that whether it shows that probably the coach told them to be more conservative and cover because they probably have defensive frailties. But again, it all falls back to the manager, as Vukani said, because why is Bellingham dropping deep down to Manu's position? Why is Kane crossing while he should be a striker? It shows that there's no plan whatsoever. There's no instruction to say you go do that. And another thing, because I've spoken so much, I'm gonna only mention this, that this thing, the problem with England is squad selection once more, because Trippier's strong point is crossing, and now you see Kane crossing and from the right. And as a coach, you need to search for a left back in time, because you know that Shaw is injured, so that you don't shift players and play them in wrong positions. And also he needs to be a man who's full of guts, because now if you find Kane crossing, and indeed you know that Saka is not a person who's going to be crossing all the time, because he likes cutting in.
Yeah.
And why are you having a squad that resists Saka from cutting in and shooting? It shows very you didn't really know what to do coming into this tournament.
Okay.
One last thing I'm gonna say is that as I was looking at the goal, I've always felt that Pickford is not the right option, especially knowing that England are not as good defensively, because the through ball came in and he was stagnant there. I really feel that a person like Dean Henderson is a better shot stopper than this guy, and I think Dean Henderson would have done better there.
Let me go to Prastomi. Prastomi, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hola, Sharp Ferry.
Sharp, Prastomi, now first half England. What do you think is happening here?
One, I'm happy. Two, I need a second goal. This overrated England. There's nothing to say about them. They're overhyped, overrated. The British media is always telling us about Bellingham. They deserve a Ballon d'Or. This is their time to go out. And the funny part is, the defending champion will knock out his own. Namhlanje is the day for runners up, which is England. Now, but they should pack their bags and go. So what I see in the game, we are born by they're playing Foden on the left. Foden Yambon is struggling to play on that side. As a result, most of the time, he ball would back forwards, he back passes. Because he's the only player who's not comfortable a quick position in that game. Position they are comfortable with, but it's only him, not Trippier, abadlala position comfortable. As a result, we are born Osaka on that right side. Zimcimile zendwana ziyakwazi udilishana naye, and there's a umsebenzi omhle wenziwa apha ngaphakathi ngulabhoka nale dude guy number 8 bayicime kamnandi. As a result, uyabona, and sometimes ingathi uStones uyabawulungena, and it goes to say into yoba kwi-selection yenziwa wrong ngu-Southgate, for the fact that akazange uBen White angabikho etimini. It would be easy xa bekhona uBen White, when i-midfielder yakho is not functioning, uthatha uJohn Stone umphushele ku-midfielder ayoncedisa khona. But ke ngoku wathekwe ngabokhosha who are very stubborn, abangafuni uxelelwa, and who always stick to the plan noba isebenzi for a team. So now I see them struggling in this game, and I want Slovakia to score a foot so that they can go home and relax at home, but relax and kamnandi. Otherwise, I'm happy what is happening. They must go.
Okay.
They must go.
For time's sake, because the team's on the pitch, Agent, I'm gonna ask you a quick question. Is it a big or small fix? Because I'm hearing, we've been making up things. We've been saying Stones should go in here. We've been saying this should happen, that should happen. Is it a big or small fix for you? How do they win the second half? And what's your prediction?
You need one thing, just one thing. You need Coach Southgate to have PG-18 balls of steel.
Okay.
You know, because the way I know him, he's afraid to take out this big guy. I know he's gonna take out Meno because it's an easy target. He's young, you know. But taking out Meno and bringing in Gallagher, you're not solving any problem, you know. So for me, I would rather take out Foden or Bellingham, one of them, and bring in a Gordon, you know. Take out Kane, bring in Ali Watkins or Ivan Toney, you know. And then 65th, 70th minute, Saka out, Palmer in. Then that's for me, that's the fix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Score prediction?
I still think England will win this.
2-1.
But no my love for the underdog. I'll be happy if they do. I don't think England have in them to score 3 goals. So yeah, I think 1-1, maybe extra time, 2-1. Then yeah.
Okay. Let me go to Pendulo. Pendulo, is it a big or small fix here? Ngoba, I'm hearing people talking about every single thing that we can do. I've also been talking about every single thing. What would you do for England to win the second half? And what is the score prediction?
Thank you once more. As a coach who is tactically inept, I would tell the boys to, because you're stars, just be free, just go out there and fight for the badge. No tactics from me. I'm not telling anyone to do what. Just ensure that you defend well, you attack well. For Slovakia, I'll tell them to keep doing the same thing. England are not going to score. Score prediction. I say if England scores, it's gonna be 1-1, but I doubt they will because there's no desire. So I'm saying it's going to be a 1-0 to Slovakia.
Okay, Prastomi. What does England? I know you don't want them to win, but if they were to want to win, what would you change? And what's your score prediction?
Yeah, okay. If we're going to defend about winning, I would change Foden and play as Okanye Gordon on that side.
Okay.
Then phaa ku-65 minutes ndithenga uSaka ndifake uNantsika uPalmer adlale laa ndawo. But ke ngoku what I need is uba uMainu no Nantsika no Rice, they need to play very quickly because uyabona they're too slow. And they should limit the back passes in the game so that uKane azakwazi udlala. Because if abafumana amacala odlala so that uKane akwazi ufumana eboxini ekhona okokoko abazoscore in this game. Otherwise, for Slovakia, they should defend more, park more bus, benze a triple decker bus so that England can go home.
Score prediction, Prastomi.
Yeah, I see Slovakia winning here, 1-0. They should go home.
Okay. Thank you, Prastomi. We are in the second half, guys. For those who don't know, it's 48 minutes in. At 45 to whatever my timer says, then you'll have the time. Slovakia is currently beating England 1-0 after an Ivan Skran's goal that came during that first half. Now, okay, it's very interesting because I feel like we have imagination. We just don't have the pressure. So I feel like Gareth Southgate is under a little bit of pressure, and I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna let him off the hook a little bit, not even a lot, just a little piece, because I'm sure the pressure is a lot. But also, he's an 8-year coach. This is his 8th season coaching this team, so he should have a lot more balls. I think what's missing from this team is that everybody's doing their own stuff. Everyone is running their own way. Everybody's trying to influence the game in different ways, right? And it's not working out because they're not playing as a unit. The ball is ending up with Saka all the time, not because the Trippier, Foden, hey, 1-1. Okay, here we go, 1-1. England have scored. Lax defending, but Trippier took advantage of that space that he has on that far side. Finally. So yeah, I was saying the ball is not getting to Saka.
Just got a notification. It's a goal.
It's not getting to Saka because that's the plan for it to get to Saka. It's getting to Saka because they're running out of ideas to get there. Great ball from Kane. Obana, that's where Kane is strong from. Not from almost right back. Still not impressive, says MK. Is it offside? Can we say it's offside? Let's see. Can I semi-automated? Offside? Did they call it for offside? No goal. Offside. Okay. Okay. Back to normal programming. What I was saying is that they don't have a way to play and they become very, very predictable. They know that your midfielders are not going to play the ball up to go up the middle. So they just commit 6 people and force you to play long balls to Saka. They know that Foden is not going to be a threat on the right-hand side of their defense. They know. So they just leave him and go inside. But England has all of the tools, guys. Kane? England has all of the tools, but they've got no system. They've got no system. Malamuko says Trippier will be going up. No, that's what I'm saying, that Trippier got a lot of space. It's not the first time he got a ball like that, right? So he should be going up. But then the problem becomes the defense, because him and Kyle Walker both go up and they're late. The goals and the chances that Slovakia have gotten have come from not having cover, which then means you need your CDM to be able to drop it. There's a lot. But the point is that there's no link, guys. There's no link here. There's no way to play. We don't know whether England want to play wide or whether they want to come inside. You're seeing Rice hiding from the ball. You know, I see now, what are they doing? Rice is even going wide to allow Foden to come inside. There's a lot happening. But anyway, that's my thoughts. So if they can figure out what they want to do, right, and they can be a little bit braver with some of the decisions on this pitch, then they've got this. They've got this, the caliber of player to take advantage of Slovakia. But if they don't, guys, we're just going to be watching them running around for another 45 minutes. Guys, let me tell you. In the first half, England had 75% of the possession. They had no shots on target from 6 chances that they took. Slovakia has 1 shot on target from 4, right? England had 348 passes. First half. 348. You know how many Slovakia had? 83. And I could tell you that Slovakia had the better of the chances in the game. 83 passes. They didn't even get over 100. So that tells you about this game. The problem, the mistake that Slovakia is going to make right now is parking the bus. Like I said in the first half, if a goal comes, if England are able to score, or no, if Slovakia come out and think they're going to defend for the rest of this time, England are going to take advantage of them and score. So guys, we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Trippier will be going up. I don't see England losing this game. England and Kaizer Chiefs with the media hype, same WhatsApp group. Please, guys, we're off season. Us Chiefs fans are off season. We're out of office. We're on holiday. Please don't bring up Chiefs right now. Please. I think Saka was the better option for Trippier. Trippier would actually look better on the right-hand side. There's some people who have spoken about maybe having Trippier and Kyle Walker swap sides. So Kyle Walker can be the more disciplined guy at the back, and then Trippier can go up and add an extra threat. Hey, wena. Y'all said Pickford must push up. You guys said Pickford must push up. Look, he almost got... I'm thinking of putting 1,000 rand in England.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
I really think we should stop being live when England is playing. They're not serious. I like it. I like it. I love it, Coco, watching this team suffer off of their own things. Same curse. It's the same curse that they had when they had Lampard and Gerrard and, you know, they had Rooney and Mama, and they couldn't pick up a team. Same shandies. Skulls. What you go alone? I meant for the past with OT. Evan says that was close, super close. But Slovakia is going to concede if they carry on doing this. It's going to concede. What is Pickford doing? Says Leander. Wizard of Oz did something there, says Agent. Drop Foden and give Gordon a chance. For me, it's either or. Drop Foden, drop Jude. Either or. Same outcome. Look, Saka's alone. They know. 2 men. Neutralized. Okay, Foden, we see you. We see you. Rice was standing right there, but didn't call for the ball. I'm sorry. Rice is standing out to me. I don't know why, but Rice is standing out to me. Hey, he's so scared. Slovakia need to catch a wake up. They're not going to be able to sustain this pressure for too long. See? At least they're pressing, Shem, England. Yeah, Slovakia is conceding very soon here. It's bad. Pickford playing as centre back, trying to push the team forward. But Pickford Kimponsan. But this is Rice is always hiding behind opposition players. He doesn't want that ball. He doesn't want that ball. He doesn't want that ball at the back. Foden. Ever since second half started, Jude is nowhere to be found. Foden is actually playing more. Foden is actually dropping in. Jude has started looking for a ball in behind. There was a situation there where Foden made a run in and Jude made a run in behind. The ball wasn't played to him right before Saka got the ball. I think he's looking for the runs now. He's trying to be a hero. Jude Lukhatete says simply untraveled. Otlaren. Is Slovakia in a 4 now? Yeah, they did play a 4-3-3. It looked like a 5 at some point. Vertical passes, as the Khalifang always says, vertical passes. Oh, 15K. 15K. Guys, I think for the guys who are jumping in now in the second half, I'm giving everybody a minute just to be fair to everyone who wants to jump in. Feel free to request if you're following me. That's the only thing that you have to do. You have to be following me in order to be able to request. Benulo, what do you see?
Yes, I think indeed a goal is imminent for England if Slovakia fall for the pressure that England are imposing. I think Slovakia should just keep on doing the same thing that they did first half. Press really high, don't allow them to enter your final third. Then you might just get a goal, because I heard you speaking about the fact that they only got 80-something passes, but they had the most chances, and England never had a shot on target. So they must just be aware of such statistics so that they get something out of this game.
Do you think that Slovakia is doing anything wrong in the second half? Or is it all England putting pressure on them? What do you think is happening right now?
You can't really blame them, because the dynamic of the game changes as you approach the 60th to the 65th minute, because the losing team will want to apply more pressure to you. So you may pardon the low block to a certain extent, but then if you have players like Kobe Mine who will thrive or feast off entering and driving forward with the ball, such that you might even foul them and get be susceptible to free kicks that might just enter. It's better to just do what I suggested in the previous take. Also, what is this? For the offside goal, I really felt that Trippier should have given Saka the ball other than Foden, because it's easier he's not offside to begin with, Saka, and also it's on his left and favorite left foot, so he was going to tap it in, and actually I think that would be 1-1 now.
Okay. No, Pendulo, thank you so much for joining me. Guys, feel free to jump in. I think for me, I always say that I don't mind defensive teams. I don't mind you if you want to come out and you park the bus. It's fine. It happens. The only problem is that you have to have a threat. So the difference between Slovakia in the first half and Slovakia right now is that England are sensing that these guys are not going to come out and hit us. So we are going to keep pounding until we score. And this is where Slovakia needs to go, okay, guys, we need 1 or 2 attacks just to get them aware that, oh, they actually could do something. They actually can score. They actually can give us some danger. If not for that, you can't sustain 45 minutes of the other team hitting you over and over and over again. What Slovakia did so well was in their counters in the first half. They were so dangerous in their counters that Kyle Walker stopped pushing up. That England realized that we can't play with 2 defenders at the back. So you need to carry on that pressure. England have come out brighter. They're pressing a bit more. They've got a little bit more pressure on the ball when they're going to try to get the ball. So you can tell that there's an attitude change that has happened here. But in terms of like Slovakia, I'm a little bit disappointed in them, to be honest with you. Let's see. Oh, Malume Kutsos made the 1K bet on England winning.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
Let's see. Smanga says if they lose, Saka will be on the front page of the news. Quick fast. Z says Bafana is better than these cows in this tournament. But Z, man. Bafana versus England will do. Ryan says Rashford is probably having a laugh at this point. Saka out, Palmer in. Hey, Malume Kutso must show us the bet slip. Me, I'm not doing bet slips, me. Malume Kutso must show us. Foden was home. He came back just yesterday. Then boom, he got into the starting lineup. They are missing Sterling, says Lulu. No, that's true, Lulu. I think they're missing width in general. That's the thing. They're missing width. You see, when Trippier got that chance, is because they had some width. But in the first half, they couldn't do that without getting caught in behind. Is Trippier injured? Here comes Palmer. For those who have been calling for Cole Palmer, here comes Cole Palmer. Is Trippier done? Oh, England World Cup champs 1966. That guy has a flag that says, a scarf that says that. Yo, I really think England will score. I do, but it won't be because of England's doing. It will be because Slovakia is getting, they're parking the bus. They're playing a low block. A toothless low block. Counter. Why are you running with the ball? Jude. That's why I don't like Jude playing deeper. honestly speaking. He tends to want to hold the ball. He's the hero. Like he wants to, you know. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, Slovakia. 64 minutes in. Slovakia is leading England 1-0. Can they get the 2 here? Matthew says England. I know it's Babulela Tata intelligent results. But shut up, I got the result. Agent says time to bring in Shaw now. Is Shaw there? Oh, Palmer. Is he going back 3? Saka's changed sides. Wait, they're playing Saka left back. Oh, they're doing the the Arteta thing. When Arteta arrived and played Saka left back. But you need somebody who can cover him. That's interesting. I want England to lose. We need him to win the Europa. Can't risk any injuries. It's going to be Abahambe for England, says Uspiwe. England says England need pace. They don't have pace in their attack. Evans says after losing the ball, he doesn't chase back. Jude. Malume Kutso. Let's see. Agent, back 3. What do you think?
I think Ian Rice suggested this last weekend.
Okay.
And he was ridiculed, mainly by Arsenal fans. They're saying it is disrespectful to play Saka that side. You know, he is at the side. So it's very interesting. Now, again, Saka was called into an interview. And he was asked the question, like, Ian Rice suggested you do this. Are you comfortable with it? He's like, no, I prefer that left wing side, you know? So I wonder, you know, if goes back to the question of balls, PG-18, if you saw this as a viable option, or if you believe in your own convictions that this is a viable option, playing Saka there, that's going to give you a bit of balance, because when Foden tucks in, Saka will be able to, you know, overlap. Why didn't you start with it? You know, if you genuinely believe that when you're chasing a goal, you can put Saka there, why didn't you start with it?
But then, Agent, is it not, man? Is he like, sometimes I feel like there's different levels of risk, right? I feel like there's things you could do in this team that are less risky. But then now, like every time he solves a problem, it feels like he takes, you know, the most riskiest thing, or the thing that I don't know if it's on purpose, but he goes and does that. Is that maybe the issue here, man? Will he be caught out for this weird thing that he's doing?
That's why sometimes, like I was asking, when answering your question, what was the answer? I mean, what was the question? I mean, you know. So what has been the question? The question has not been Saka's side. The question has been the other side.
Yes.
You know, that why not drop Foden or Bellingham, one of them, and play the other 10 and bring out Gordon? That is a simple fix. You know. So he's not making it better, he's making it more complicated, you know. And sometimes I always tell people that, you know, the answer 2, or let's say 4, 2 plus 2, its answer is 4, you know. Just because its answer is 4 doesn't mean 3 plus 2 its answer will always be 4. Yes, Saka in that position solves some problems, but it's not the main problem that needs solving right now, you know. Yeah. So let's wait and see. It might be a genius idea, but like I said, if you believe in it, why not start with it? You know, because like I said, the understanding of it is because Foden and Bellingham are gonna invert in or cut back in, then Saka will have that width to himself, you know. But again, It means
But now
you have
you
to
don't
force,
have a-
what is this guy on the other side?
But now
Walker
you don't
to
have a
stop
left
behind.
back. Now you don't have a left back. So is Saka going to be asked to do those defensive responsibilities too on top? Because now you're in a back three. Like, okay, it's a king.
Like I said, I've been following this situation closely. Saka is a left back, to be honest. From
No,
development
I'm
and everything, he has been a left back.
I mean, he's been used there with Arsenal. Like, this is something we've seen before. I just think that he's not going to have the same type of space that he would have had if he did this with Trippier on the pitch, if that makes sense. Or if he took Trippier to the other side to go be with Saka. But it's like, but it's fine. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
Let's see. It's a gamble, but again, I always say there's a very thin line between stupidity and bravery. You know, what are you doing, Milton? But anyways, there's a very thin line between bravery and stupidity. I think Southgate is on the stupidity side. You are taking a guy who hasn't played for 6 months in show, you are risking that you'll play him in a tournament. Now he's looking stupid because all these things that you are seeing is because show just one player, you know, and again shows stupidity that you know yourself, you trust yourself that most games I'm gonna play Kane. So why are you bringing in 3 strikers? You know, leave Watkins or leave Ivan Toney, so that at least you have a backup left back. You know, so it is what it is. Let's see if Abuti will win the 3K.
Let's see. No, thank you, agent. Okay, so we're seeing Saka has been taken to the left-hand side. It seems like they're going to be playing a back three in order to try attack this game. I don't know if it solves any more problems because I think Jude is out of this game. Foden is out of this game because they're playing this wide game now. So, guys, England, when you think critically about England, it gives you such a headache because some of the things they're doing just don't make sense. They just don't make sense. But let's see if maybe we haven't seen anything. Maybe we don't have licenses for that reason. Look, Jude, hero ball. I told you England is giving me a headache at halftime. You laughed at me. No, but it's just... Maybe it's a genius move. I don't know. Pendulo, what do you see?
Hello, sir. I think England now, what they should do if they want to win this game, considering the fact that you've got people like Tony there on the bench who haven't gotten much game time. It's either you risk it or you lose it. Go full or go home. So what I'll do, Mina, is I'll just go with the 3-3-4. Put in Tony there at striker. Take out Kyle Walker. I don't know whether Trippier is out. Yeah,
Trippier's out.
If it wasn't for the injury, I would have made it sooner and put Trippier on the right so that he puts those crosses in. Tony is going to get something at some point in time. Putting Gordon on the other side and bring in some energy and just go for the game and see what you can get out of it.
But then, I think I might have asked you this, but how much of this is influenced by Slovakia? They look tired. They're not pushing forward. They're not doing anything. Is it going to be England's brilliance in coaching that's going to win them this game? Or is it going to be Slovakia they're just sitting back?
Yeah, Slovakia are sitting back. They probably got instructions from the coach that each chance we can't really risk it. We might just lose the game if we probably try to press them as we did in the first half. But it's not England's coaching that is going to probably get them something out of the game. It's probably the desire of the players to say, we can come here and just play so poorly. Let me just go out there and try to get something for the team. we've seen it, especially games that rescue teams from losing. Most of the time, and those goals do come close to the 90th minute. Those goals are not really tactical. If you remember, when Leicester were to win the league, no, when Tottenham were to win the league and Chelsea were playing against Tottenham, Hazard just decided to dribble countless people and scored a beautiful goal. So it's moments like those that are going to help England. Otherwise, in terms of coaching, I think these players have already given up. It needs just one player who's got the guts and the belief that he can do something out of it.
Okay.
So Slovakia,
no, go on.
I did say that Slovakia, they can be pardoned because indeed, if you just push forward, you might just be leaving space in behind that England can exploit, and one counter attack might be the difference. And you just need only 1 minute to score one goal. Then the pressure is already shifted. The next goal is imminent. So in 2 minutes, you can find yourself losing the game.
Okay, Pendulo. I hear you. I think my worry about Slovakia, is that you can't sit back. And it's not even a case of press them like you were pressing them before. It's a case of when we've got the ball, where are we going to go with this ball? When we finally won it back, can we commit 2 players to go and do a counter for us that'll get us into their box, or at the very least get them thinking, right? Sometimes it's not even when you're leading the game, it's not even about going to try and get another goal. Sometimes it's just about, guys, I need to make them scared enough that they don't leave those 2 at the back. I need to make them scared enough that swap that they made with Saka, bringing him into Trippier's role and then becoming a back 3. Let's exploit it once or twice so that we get the other manager here and the players. My problem with what's happening is that England are going to keep building confidence. And they're going to keep bringing in players, and they're going to keep going, and they're going to keep trying and knocking. And what tends to happen is that it will hit somebody's defender's toe and bounce in. It'll be a random goal. You'll be open to that individual brilliance. So that's why I'm worried a little about how Slovakia are handling the game right now. Right? Tibang is not a very good thing to do, to be honest with you, because it takes away some of the structure. I'll just let Pendulo answer. Let me just see here. Pendulo?
Yes. I think that's a great point that you're making there. And I think the solution, they should just divide the minutes that are left according to different styles of play, but don't alter it as much. Probably for 5 minutes, just play that low block of yours. For the other 5 minutes, try to keep possession, so that, because we know Velocity, if you have the position and passing it around, and when the ball is yours, there's no way that the opponent is going to score. So they might just try something like that, so that England does not always have the ball, because they might just get an opportunity that might just bring them back into the game.
Okay, no, Pendulo. Thank you so much. Maybe it is Coach Rulani time. It is Coach Rulani time. Coach Rulani would have thrown everything into this game by now. Coach Rulani would have, he would have been crossing, he would have been doing all of these things. Unmatched says it's not coming home for England. Prince says, I come from the future, put 5,000 Rand on England, you won't regret it. I'm going to remember this message. Lulu, the boss lady, St. Knox, Frankie, and Sipo, thank you so much for the gifts on that side. Guys, if you have not followed, please follow. Jamie says, hi, how's Maino's performance? I think they don't trust him. Maino himself has done everything right. I think he hasn't put a foot wrong in this game so far. It's just that he's not trusted. And I think England are not orientating their game to use him, right? Everything's going wide now. They're not necessarily going down the middle. When he was playing CDM, they weren't passing him the ball. If you saw just now, before that cross ball was played, did you see how disappointed he was that he didn't get the ball there? So I don't think he's trusted. as much, and we saw it from the first half. But him as a player, I think he's done everything great, to be honest with you. Like I said, these games made me realize the Champions League is not coming to Pretoria anytime, says Prata. But Judy, if only never say or repeat way, because of my bona. Yeah, because of bona.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
Take Saka off, man. Rather play a proper left winger there. Hey. Oh! Rice hit the post, making up for all of the things we've been speaking about here. Good thing Bafana is Hugo Bruce, says Malume Kutso. Bellingham is being everywhere now. Mko says England players lack character. There is no left back. Aye, man. They've been playing Saka as a 4. Let Gordon go, man. Let Gordon go. It's fine. Look at Rice, man. Let's see. England refused to play. Hey, let me not get into that one. Monthly on YouTube says Slovakia did this against Belgium. Seems like they might pull it off again. Having too many options has exposed Garrett's inexperience, says Oscar. Nice show, bro. Unfortunately, I'm at work, so I didn't see the game, but I hope to be a regular here. Thank you, Oscar. Welcome. Always great to have people joining. Rice is killing me, honestly, the way he hides. England needs runners on the wings to stretch the defense for Kane to get space since he likes dropping in as they're on the left. Jake says you've been popping up on my feed and I love the content. Thank you, Jake from Zimbabwe. Monji says Slovakia did this against Belgium. Seems like they might put it off. I read that one. Kwena says England patriotism really costs them. You know what, nah? And if we have a bigger conversation about England as a whole, England needs to decide. Are you going to be English? Or are you going to be modern? And if you're going to be English and select English coaches, let them have English play. If you're going to select Gareth Southgate, might as well select Sam Allardyce, Roy Hodgson. Might as well select those guys. At least, okay, Roy kind of started opening up, but let them play their boring football. Or find a manager that can make use of all of these creative players that you have. Cole Palmer has been on the pitch for how long? What have we seen of Cole Palmer? Why? Because he's stuck on the left. He's stuck. Can't come inside. You made the swap with Saka. He's got no support. So essentially, you've created the same situation that was on the other side, that he was in on the other side. Look, he's even dropping back Shem. Poor Saka, he has to come all the way back. Jude? Where's Jude? Hey, Jude. He's running around headless. He doesn't know exactly what he's meant to be doing. He doesn't know. So why is he still in there? Foden as well. Why are they still in there? We're finally seeing Eze. Eze's coming on for Mainu. Hi, guys. So now they've gotten basically no midfield runners. Is Saka going to go inside or is Saka going to go traditional left back with Eze on the pitch? Then you've lost your attack. Oh, you know what, guys? They're going wide, but yet there's not one ball that is going to be played in from the wide position, which then doesn't make sense. Take out Jude. Put in Ivan Toney or Ollie Watkins. Play with the two up front and cross the ball. Then sacrifice one of the wingers. Take Saka out then. Hi, guys. If this match somehow goes to extra time, it'll be so funny. Problem here, England, I see coach. Players are England, the average, but overhyped. Malume Kuto says, if Hugo Bruce was still England coach, Sterling, Maguire, Hendo, and James would still be playing. Wabo, play your boring football. They're cursed. We'll always have an unfinished conversation about them. Where's Trent? He's on the bench, surprise. Leander says Jude is everywhere at this point. Agent says, what did I say Gareth will do? Coco Vellet says, Sangene Southgate. Hey, Suga. Hey, my pet sleep. EJ says, panic is setting in big time. Junior says he must take Jude out for heaven's sake. Zuba says, you think SA coaches are plumbers? This one is a proper plumber. Lulu says, hey, but what's going on? EJ says they're okay, OT, let them be. Because you want them out, EJ. I know you. Hi, guys. Counter Slovakia. Here's the goal. Or just go to the corner. It's okay. 85 minutes. Look at where Eze is running. Eze is in the middle of the pitch. Guys, Jude is waiting for his hero moment. He's waiting. He's waiting for the ball to get popped into the box so he can header it. He's decided not to play any more football today. Yeah, at least play balls into the box then. At least, if you're so intent on going wide. 86 minutes, Slovakia is still leading England 1-0. To who now? Eymar. Slovakia now. Mr. Pound for Pound would have done something, says Chenko. Tabo says, this is why I love football. Why do you love football, Tabo? Why do you love football? Let's go, Slovakia. You're going to get one shot. That's all you need. Surprise says football can kill you.
Football can kill you. Will kill you really, a real death. You will die because of football.
But it's lit. But it's lit for England right now.
Ziyakhala and Zigu loudspeaker and I couldn't do it off. I don't couldn't do it off. I Ziyakhala very much. I Ziyakhala very much.
Unmesh says England need Rulani with the subs. Are we talking random Tuesday game number 17 Rulani? Or are we talking semi-final Rulani? Because those subs are two different things. Here we go, England. That was their chance. Matthew says the dreams are Jude to win a Palontio. The fella today. Shem. This international tournament Palontios are the worst, man. Zigu loudspeaker, Lulu, Zigu loudspeaker. Leander says England needs Rulani's love letters. Harry, I still believe in you. I will not let you down. Don't let me down. Hey, he needs one of those ones. Agent says Tuesday versus Gallants in a league game. Yeah, that's the Rulani you need. That's when you'll see. Samesa says English national team is Bafana version that went to multi-school. Yeah, Pile Moral C. Sergeant says my 46,000, Sergeant. Yo.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
46,000. That says this channel is the best. Guys, Nsako's got Mara England. You also bet. I can tell you also bet. Can you imagine England going home last 16? That is incredible. Finalists of the last one going out in the last 16 after the winners of the last one went out. And you just know when they get home.
But in big trouble, nothing is coming right. And nothing will ever come right.
Like I feel like now I can play all of my sounds. England fans right now.
Oh, khoza.
What kakasel? What kakasel? Why you kakaseling, my brother? Relax.
Yeah, they thought they were gonna have an easy ride, and then all of a sudden, yo, guys. Anyway, Slovakia is winning all the physical battles because there's no one physical there. This is when you bring in Ivan Toney. This is when you bring in Ahly for a bit of physicality. Oh, Slovakia. Get back! Get back! Run back! Oh, guys, don't waste the 5 minutes added on. Run back! It's time to play Jose Mazibugo. 8:02.
Bring the bus. Bring the double bus.
You just trying to park the bus?
Go there and park the bus.
Park the bus.
Park the bus.
Park the bus.
Park the bus in front of the goal.
Park the bus in front of the goal. Parking always at the goal.
And the rest of the bus in front of the goal.
Yo, way. It seems like most people here are against England. Hey, me, I just like a good story. I wanted England in the final. I put my head, I put my neck on the line and said England. So if it means they must go out, there we go. There's the goal. Some people bet 1,000, but maybe there's still time. There's still time. There's still time. Enko, waste as much time as you can, boy. Waste as much time. Kabas pumule. Hey, Kolan. Kabas pumule. That's what they need to do right now. Hi, guys. It's hot. I can't let you in right now. It's hot. Wait. We'll talk when it's done. It's time for England to play 10-0-0. 10-0-0. Let's see. England on the attack once more, trying to get something. Once more, trying to get something. Hey. Eh? Where are the English fans? I need some English fans, man. Every time a team plays, man, there's so high hopes. Look at St. Knox. St. Knox.
But I heard that. They will hurt you. Oh, no.
It's that time. Kolani lasas pumule. It's that time. They're taking off their striker. 10:00 time. 10:00. England must go drink tea, says King Ronald. Salivak says, England, coming home, has it ever? This is the question that I asked. 11 different countries have held this trophy. 11. It's never even seen London outside of it passing through. Was it last time passing through? So, is it really home? Can we call it home, guys? Can you call it home, really? Aye. Ultra, it's just a mess now. And when it's a mess, hey, look at where Saka is. Maybe there's still time, guys. There's still time. There's 2 minutes, 20 seconds, Nyanda. There's still time. Where exactly is the problem? Is it the players or Southgate or both? It's both, Tembingos. It's both. Evan says, when last did England win this cup? They haven't won it. This cup, they haven't won it. Last time they won a cup was 1966. You're going to bring Tony in for the trash minutes. Yeah. Do you know what's sad? If England were to score here, do you understand how bad extra time is going to be with these players? with the players that are on the pitch. Do you know how bad it will be? It will be unwatchable, guys. Tabang says then all the newspapers will put Bukayo Saka on the front page. Yeah, they're getting ready. They already have the images saved. Oh, go, Jude. This is why you keep Jude. Yo. He's done it again. He's done it again. He's done it again. Jude. Yo.
I just got a notification. It's a goal.
This is why you keep Jude. This is why you keep... Wow. Mkalangwana. He was waiting. He wanted it. He stopped playing football because he was like, I'm getting to there. I'm getting there. For everybody that talked about Jude, guys. For everybody that talked about Jude. Yo. Mujan says clutch players. Mangaliso says yes. Leander saying, I did say it would be funny if this match went to extra time. I can't help but smile, says EJ. MK says, OTK England. Guys, I'm a fan of the game. I keep telling you guys, I'm a fan of the game. Whatever brings me the most joy at that moment is fine. So King Ronald says 0. Says no, sorry. 1-1, guys. England. Yo. It's gonna be a funny extra time. Slovakia is not, it's gonna be a funny extra time. Let me see. OT, why am I getting feelings England is your team? Guys, I didn't bet anything. I wanted England to get to the final. It's funny if they lose. It's fun if there's drama. I want drama. I want drama, guys. I'm a drama person. If you don't know me by now, I'm a drama person. I will turn on the other team if there's drama. I just want to be entertained. Oh, Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Wait. Jude Bellingham.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you were here?
Phew. Hi, okay. Let the guys jump in so that we can talk about what's happening here. Yay. Oh, Jude. Oh. No, guys. I don't know what Jude has in his tea when he gets up in the morning. I don't know. But that is the most clutch player that we've seen. Why isn't it? It knows that you're going to come in. Wait, let me just make sure my stuff is intact here. It's full time. We're heading into extra time. Jude Bellingham with Mkalangwana. Do you know what a Mkalangwana is? Kalani, what happened, Chief? Oh.
Uthi. Thina sibiza silifa qosha. Umkhalangwana. Yo, this football will kill you. And you'll die real dead, Mr. Uti.
I don't even want to say anything.
But the signs were
to
there
you guys.
towards the end of the match, Mr. Uti. To be honest, the signs were there. Slovenia looked very, very tired, Mr. Uti. But I'm not sure if they're tired or they were scared because on the ball they were playing very nice. My combination passes were very slick, but they lacked that one pass going forward. They didn't have energy to go forward. But England showed that they really needed to score, and eventually it come. Last minute, spectacular. Hey, but
guys.
But Mr. Oti, all this excitement for England, we lose my penalties. So on. if not penalties, Slovakia will win. I still maintain.
Okay. Let me bring in Malume Kutso, someone who bet 1,000. 1,000 itini lapho Malume Kutso. I ring 1,000 mo ngwaneng.
Tawa cash out nyana 34 rand. Akunanking. 34 rand.
What happened, Malume Kutso?
Mara, all I'm saying is, Mr. OT, Southgate took a gamble by bringing on Ivan Toney. OT, how do you not get that bar? How about that? But anyway, I think it was bound to happen. However, I'm just disappointed in the general public.
Okay.
This scheme. And Southgate is so soft, man. He listens to your Nifune Kobe Maino, Nafuna Cole Palmer, Nafunu Saka, Nafunu Foden, Nafunu Jude, and he gave you everything. And at the end, OT, you were calling for Ivan Toney. What's about nigga? I think Southgate needs a stronger personality and stronger.
He needs some Bruce in him.
Yeah, he needs some serious Bruce. I think if Hugo Bros was England coach, Mr. OT, I go back on Abu Sterling, Abu Rashford, Abu Harry Maguire, Henderson, as well as Kimbang James. They against this minya. We have players who've been hot for 2 seasons as starters for the country. And that's madness, Mr. Oti. That is pure madness. But and by the way, I hate having to explain about Ivan Toney was banned from football. Hence, I'm saying Southgate took a gamble by throwing in Ivan Toney. Thank you, Mr. Oti.
He's giving us pass, Malume Kutso. Hey, imal bangeni like puma pass, eh?
34 rand,
Oh, Ghana, you said
964, 966 gone.
Okay. Let me go to Pendulo. Pendulo, very quickly, what did you think then? There's Jude, man, answering everybody.
It was bound to happen, considering the fact that Slovakia were getting tired. But I'm really disappointed on their behalf. I really felt that they had the better game plan. I think for me, they are the team that actually were bound to win this game in the first 90 minutes. But then lack of concentration in the last minute was the downfall for them. Congratulations to England and Jude for bringing us Cristiano moments. It's a good goal. It's a good goal. And I have a feeling now that England might just win it in the second half, in the extra time.
Okay. My set is even going crazy. Agent, that's why you bring in Jude. There we go. 2-1. They weren't gonna make it past this thing. 2-1.
What was my prediction and what did I saw happen? Please comment the viewers.
You said 2-1. You said 2-1.
I said 1-1 extra time. 2-1
extra time. 2-1. What are your thoughts, Agent, about this? Here we go.
According to the Bible, it says that he was hanging. To his left, it was a thief with two thieves, and one of them said, "Hey, Father, when you get into paradise, remember me also." So, hi. That's what they mean. They sneaked in last minute, and again, back to the game. It's too bad that they've scored. Once the team scores, it has the momentum, they'll only score. But if you're Slovakia FC, guys, keep calm. stay the first 5 minutes because this team has no structure whatsoever, you know. So it was going to be difficult for them to score. You know, if anything, we had advantage. Just make sure that you stop the adrenaline that they're coming with into the extra time, you know. But anyways, I don't know. Gareth Southgate is one lucky chap. He's one lucky chap, you know. And people laughed when I said, a wild take, England might win this. And the other West side. You know, so...
Okay.
Hi, let's see, man. Again, a big team doesn't play well, but somehow they proceed.
It's the Euros. It's the Euros. That's how it's been. It's the Euros. Let me bring in Tebza. Tebza.
OT.
How Tebza? Now the game is completely different when you come on. What do you think about the game?
No, it doesn't matter how the game the blame is still the same. We wouldn't be in this situation right now. Demand in the second half. I always say, I always give the benefit of the doubt when a coach starting 11 is high. You understand? That's his starting 11, fine. But then when we watch the game, we're watching it together. What he sees, it's what we see. So in that case, our opinions are valid because starting 11 again I got training session 1, 2, 3 sharp. But then here's the game. We see it, all of us. This thing here, he wants to keep Jude, Kane, and Foden all together. These guys can't combine. One or two should be sacrificed, and then it doesn't mean they're not going to play. They'll come second half and but I change a game. I get him, but then somebody must have been on the bench there because whatever that they're doing, it's not combining. It's only Saka who can affect the game on his side. Come on, go 9 more 10 come on right winging. Come left winging. I will really say. So in case Basi more never know Engel or Daman will let lots right. Nagel England, I wouldn't be happy with him at all. No. Because Engel win the game 90 minutes, Engel will let lots right. Still, again, win no. Because a problem where Lucas Robert Telemato, we don't do that.
He's been getting by with that. I mean, he got to the final last time. We don't know how or when, but he got to the final.
I wanted them to be knocked out really. So Lady Blair didn't the rest because I equal in the what's one they're gonna get punished blind.
Okay.
That's one.
I know Tebza. Hey, thank you, Tebza. Yo, guys. Where to start? Okay. I asked the question earlier on. Can Slovakia keep it up for the whole game? Can Slovakia let England gain confidence, bring in more attacking players? Can they weather the storm to win in the 90 minutes? Because they're set back. We said also that maybe you need to sacrifice one of Foden or Jude. Maybe you need to make one of them sit down. Foden comes off and you get some physicality. Like I said, rather take those guys off, bring in Ivan Toney to get some physicality. Kane has a partner now up front. Well, even if it's broken down, Kane has a partner now. It allows him to do certain things. He can play like a striker. So that's why I'm like, some of the things, honestly, are not rocket science. And going into this extra time, I think everybody knew what might happen here because Ivan Scrunch is off the pitch. They've made a lot of changes in order to go defensive. Now, there's no way to attack. You've got a bunch of defensive players on the pitch. So extra time is not going to make sense. And Jude, I guess that's why you leave Jude on the pitch. You know, when I said about Jude that he's no longer playing football now, he's looking for the moment. I said that. That he's not dropping back, he's not playing any football, he doesn't want to play 1-2s, he's waiting for the ball to drop. The only thing I said different was that he was going to header it. He's waiting for a header. Turns out, man, when a big moment comes, the man has, you know, big moment, I could say, unlocks there. He's got some kits there that have all different things. So, again, it becomes inevitable when you start defending. It becomes inevitable when you stop playing. And I think that's what hurt Slovakia here. They thought it was a job well done. And to their credit, I mean, they were 1 minute away. They were literally 1 minute away from seeing out the game. But pressure usually breaks. If it's not Jude who gets the ball, a ball bobbles around and hits somebody's knee and goes in. So, yeah, I think they're going to try to see out this game. I think they're tired. The Sangoma OT, yeah, it's the Sangoma. Gareth Southgate doesn't pay for extra courses for coaching. He pays for Sangoma straight. No, I'm kidding, EJ. I'm kidding. But yeah, so there it is, 2-1. England have overturned it. Now they just have to see out this game and manage it. Slovakia doesn't have legs. Slovakia doesn't have an attacking threat. So I think at this point, since I was playing the sounds, I'm going to have to play the sounds for Slovakia. Slovakia, Shem, you guys tried.
Ziyakhala and Ziku loudspeaker and I couldn't do it off. I couldn't do it off. Ziyakhala very much. Ziyakhala very much.
Ziyakhala, Slovakia. They were so close to repeating what they did to Belgium. Let's see, maybe there's still time. They still have a good, 20 minutes time. So maybe they can conjure up something. England does look like they've gone into defensive formations. So maybe Slovakia has one more trick for them to take over here. Prince says, you guys are switching up. Beniti Jude is overrated. I think I've always told you guys that for me, sometimes the use of the players and the system of the team is what makes a player useless. I think we saw with Foden on the left wing that even if you have Foden, even if you've got, Premier League Player of the Year, if you play him in the wrong position, it's not going to work out. One of the issues England had was that everybody was taking up the same space, right? And it was only at the death, when he's making the random subs, that it started making sense. If you take out a midfield player, Foden, it means that someone's going to have more space there. Whether you took out Foden or you took out Bellingham, someone's going to have central space. If you bring in Ivan Toney to play with Kane, it means that you've got two strikers that you have to look out for. Kane can look for spaces in the box. Somebody else can be more physical with the Slovakia defense because there wasn't any physical players on the pitch that could have played or could have exerted the type of pressure that you need to exert. The goal that Kane gets there, you don't score that goal with Foden on the pitch, for example. So maybe you start exploring those type of changes to say, okay, maybe somebody needs to sit on the bench. Maybe somebody needs to sit back. But anyway, hey, we're serious. Let's not get serious. Back to the actual thing. Slovakia.
Football can kill you. Will kill you a real death. You will die because of football.
Someone says he's still overrated. You can't congratulate somebody for doing their job. Okay, I hear you. My answer to that is that I can't ask an accountant to go fix a car outside and then say, and then say the accountant is trash at fixing cars. Yeah, they are. That's why they're not qualified for what they're doing. But if at the end of the day, last minute of the day, last 30 minutes, I open some spreadsheets for that dude, he's probably going to do very well. And now he's no longer overrated, he's doing his job. So I think, again, we've been saying about these teams, especially the big ones, that you have players that are really extremely good at doing certain things. Let them do those things, man. Let them do those things. Jude, don't drop back and go play the ball. Do you know what you do at Real Madrid every day? Late runs into the box where you score goals. Do you know what you do at Real Madrid every day? You don't go and stand with Cruz at the back. You don't go and play with, I keep forgetting the other guy, but you don't go back and play with those guys, right? So why are you doing it now at England? Phil Foden, you're not a winger. Why am I asking you to play on the wing? Straight up on the wing as a traditional winger. It doesn't make sense, right? Come on, Trippier. I'm not even asking you to push up. You're very good at pushing up. I'm playing you out of position, number one, but I'm not allowing you to do what you do well. There's the run again. The same run that was there in the first half. Slovakia. So, you know, you can't be asking players to do things they're not good at and then being surprised when they're not good at that thing. Why do I love Don Carlo Ancelotti as a coach? I love him because he'll tell you, if we need 3 passes to go score, we'll make 3 passes. If my players are those players. If I need 27 passes, we'll make 27. Don't need to fix something that's not broken. Or to further break something, according to him, is to further break something. But anyway, let me read these comments. I think it's going to end with the same score. It's done. It's done for Slovakia, guys. It's done for Slovakia. They don't have it. Pendulo says, exactly, Mr. OT, this is not time for experiments. Malume Kuto says, isn't that what we do every day in football, celebrating people for doing what they get paid for? No. I'm saying, Malume Kuto, you also have to leave room to go. Malume Kuto is not good at that thing, you know? So realistically, it's not going to work. We've said the same thing about France. There's certain players who are not good at certain things. So if you're asking them to do those things, it doesn't make sense. But also, I get what you're saying about celebrating them. We celebrate them. Whether it's good or bad or whatever, he's done his job. He's gotten the result. I will celebrate in the moment. We'll criticize later, but we'll say, oh, ooh, who's that? Pekarik. Did he get to it? Well, oh, shut up, Jude, man. Shut up, Jude, man. I agree, but I mean, scoring a goal doesn't rule out the overstay. Oh, I'm not even saying that. But you can't now say he didn't do the job that he was meant to do. Salifo says, not better than his club. Just explain there a little bit, Salifo. Oh, Slovakia, man. This far. Okay, I guess we're going to see the end of extra time here, the first half of extra time. We're going to go into the second half of extra time. England is now doing exactly what Slovakia was doing. England. And if they're not careful, a lucky goal could be scored at any point if they're not careful. So if they don't carry on attacking, you've got Ivan Toney, you've got Kane, you've got all these players, Palmer, you've got all these guys on the bench, on the pitch, and you decided to start defending. You will get caught out. You will get caught out at some point. Anyway, guys, halftime of extra time. They're going to jump straight into it. Let me see what Agent has to say. Thank you, St. Knox, Prank Calls, Lulu, the boss lady, Frankie Sipo. Thank you for the gifts there. Agent, it only takes 5 minutes to change a game.
Yeah, moment of madness. But I don't know. I think, like you just said, England is playing with fire, and they just might get banned. You know. And I don't know how good they are in penalties, you know. I don't know how good Pickford is in penalties, but they should be careful, you know. you have the momentum. Keep the momentum. You know, it doesn't mean go out and attack. Hold the ball more. You know, a chance will be created automatically if you hold the ball more. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit disappointed with that trying to handle the last 15 minutes, and I feel like they might concede. You know, and usually a team that concedes a goal towards the penalties usually loses, you know. I think they've just escaped from the den of lions that threw themselves back into hot boiling water again. So I don't know.
I want to ask you, is it them taking advantage or is it adrenaline? Because adrenaline wears off. And should they be worried about that factor too, to add on to whatever we're saying? Because it looks like, you know, they accelerated, but now they're looking a bit spent here. Is that a factor?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier, that, you know, if you are the Slovakian coach, you just need to tell our boys, guys, calm down, let's hold this gas for the next 10 minutes, 5 minutes, because they still have that adrenaline, you know, and they want to come guns blazing, you know. But after the first 5 minutes, they have to come back for some sort of structure. But they don't have structure because they're throwing in the kitchen sink, you know. And that's where you become the better team, because they're still structured, you know. So it's one of those, you know. But yeah.
How should England play the last 15 minutes? While I have you, agent, how should England play the last 15 minutes? This second half. Gallagher and Konsa, they're defending,
keep
right?
The ball more. I think you have ball players there. Keep the ball more. When you're growing up, you know, make them look for the ball. You know, make them. They're already tired. They can't press like that. You know. So once you make them search for the ball like a torch, you know, you are bound to to win. And I'm seeing the Southgate substitutions, and he does it again. Gallagher and Konsa taking Jude and Bellingham. It lacks foresight. What if you go to penalties? Those are your sure penalty takers. You know, it's lack of foresight. Do you need to defend? Can those guys defend?
Yeah.
Like I said, he took himself out of fire. He's throwing himself back into it. Let's see. Maybe he's a genius after all. Like I said, he's a very lucky guy. He's like a thief in the Bible.
No, agent, thank you so much. Okay, so Konsa has come on with Gallagher. So for all intents and purposes, it seems like England are going to try to defend. It seems like England are going to try and just, you know, sit back for the next however long. I think Kane and Bellingham that came off. Sit back and just see out this game. Hey, which could be very interesting. Because again, when you allow the other team to gain confidence, you can get hurt, right? Everything is happening. You could get hurt. So let's see if England can hold out for 15 minutes. The point that I was trying to make, and what agent also showed there, guys, adrenaline wears off. They're high. Bellingham scores the 95th minute goal. Kane comes in and scores the other goal. Then you go to sleep, right? That's the one thing that you shouldn't do in these games. So let's see how England is going to manage this game and how they're going to see it out. I think it's risky to sit back. I think it's risky to just allow the other team to come to you. I think you've got Tony is fresh on the pitch. You've got Bo Palmer, they're relatively fresh. You've got Eze. Put them under pressure. Attacking pressure. Put them under attacking pressure so they have to defend. And you'll probably get something from this game. But trying to park the bus with those type of players is not going to work out. They're not even good enough at that. Let me see. On YouTube, Tando says they must sack Southgate. Simply Cursive says, I'm sorry, this England team is a group of criminals. 2-1 in the first minute of extra time after being 1-0 down until the 96th minute. A police truck with 12 handcuffs to be ready at full time. Southgate to be prosecuted for conspiracy of being the luckiest man in football, a sentence of 25 to life. Because the game hasn't given him too many lives. The game has given him too many lives to count. He's lucky. He's lucky. Maybe he's a genius, guys. Maybe we just don't know. Maybe Southgate is the genius and we just don't understand him. Maybe that's what's happening. We are in the 107th minute of extra time, meaning that there's 13 minutes left for this game to be over. England have overturned a lead that Slovakia had up until the 95th minute when Jude hit Mkalangwana. For those who don't know what Mkalangwana is, he hit a bicycle kick. The most spectacular clutch goal that you can think of. Jude has a lot of them this season. He hit one of those, and then Harry Kane was able to finally score in the tournament. Finally. It doesn't have a goal, right? Slovakia's done, eh? And they took off their dangerous players. Ivan Skrans and those guys, they took them off in anticipation of defending. So that's going to be very interesting to see how this game pans out. Can you imagine if they score here and it goes to penalties? Like agents is saying, your top players or your penalty takers are out. Sorry, I'm saying it to be, hey, I'm saying it to Josie, man. Yeah, kiss Josie, agent. Prince says they should park the bus. For how long? But I'll say it right then. Mukanangwan, I'll say it right. It's fine. Hey, you guys with the proper spelling. Slovakia with a free kick just outside the box. Just outside England's box. Man, can they give us more drama? Like I said, I'm a drama person. We'll worry about who wins tomorrow. I'm a drama person. Can Slovakia give us something here? Over. Over pole. Hey, shame, Slovakia. I'm sure all of them are thinking the same thing.
Father God, send help. It's tough.
Oh, and England fans. I even forgot. England fans, the people who are supporting England. I forgot to play this one at 2-1.
Guys, we like ngikhumbulile like yabona mhlasa rock cause being heard, but I'm back.
Sergeant says 2-2. It's not 2-2 yet. It's not 2-2 yet. I don't know if you're from the future, Sergeant 47. I don't know if you're from the future. If you're from the future, you could have helped us with some lotto numbers or help some of the betting guys. EJ says, I'm over it now. England is winning. St. Knox, yes. So because says, I think Bafana beat Slovakia in the 2002 World Cup. Was it Slovakia or Slovenia? It was Slovakia, ne? Then we lost to Spain under very snacks situations. The baby says it's over, man. The baby, anything can happen. I just want drama, man. I just want drama. Was it Slovenia? Nombete lucky goal. Oh, it was Slovenia. Yeah, man, it was Slovenia. I was worried. I was thinking, man, who was it? You guys are old, man. You remember 2002? You're old. Let's see if Slovakia can get something here. Last 8 minutes of this game. Pop it in. Just pop it in. You don't... Oh. That's all. Just pop it into the box, guys. Anything can happen in the box. That's all you need to do. Put it in. I even forgot my timer. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, agent, it's fine. Let me hide it even. I was too excited there. Guys, I'm sorry. It's 1:12. It's 1:12. My timer is not running. I seem to have forgotten it. It's 1:12, guys. It's 1:12. We're in extra time. England 2-1. Hey, Walker. This is what you do. At the end of the day, Just pump the balls into the box. Anything can happen. That's why we still love Chiefs. Listen, stereophonic, listen. I didn't say that, I said you guys are old. I'm not going to say me. So I don't remember 2002 at all. Sure, I don't remember 2002 at all. Taravone, MK, thank you for the roses. Guys, follow if you have not followed, man. Sergeant 47, you still say 2-2. The baby says, are they waiting for the magical moment? Yeah. They've got their own Jude Bellingham, guys. It's just that we don't watch Slovakian football. We would know him. Oh, Chiefs, it's an... Hey, Tuso, someone mentioned Chiefs. I'm sorry, Tuso. I'm sorry. Kana, as Chiefs fans, on holiday. I'm sorry. 2002, I was 9. I still remember that game, says Mujad. Because he says, is Foden not a national team player material or is he badly coached? Whew, badly coached. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say badly coached. I think Foden is an incredible player who plays in an incredible system. Once you leave the system and you have to go fend for yourself. I mean, if you think about it, if you think about players like Mbappe, for example, is he a bad player because France is playing badly right now? If you think about Bernardo Silva at Portugal fine, they win their games, but they haven't been convincing. Is he a bad player? So I like at national team player to give players the benefit of the doubt that maybe the system doesn't suit you. But yeah, we had a conversation. I mean, we spoke about conversation. We spoke about how we had the conversation and spoke about how a lot of these players come from highly systematized systems. They're no longer the problem solvers in general that we think that they are or we want them to be. Sometimes your class is coming because Pep is looking at you and saying, I know the perfect system for this player. In fact, I brought this player to play in my system. So he's going to look incredible when he touches down here. But the moment you take them outside, you know, maybe you need a caliber of coach, you know? Hey, Prasajant is sitting on this 2-2. Let's see. Corner to Slovakia. Princess 2-2. Guys, are you guys ahead? What's happening? Is Supersport behind? Let's see. Sheikh says at least Palmer got minutes. At least Shem, Mara. Ow, Shem. I swear, if it's 2-2, you guys must send me DMs. We're betting all tournament long.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
For the rest of the tournament, if you guys get this right, please, we're betting for the whole tournament as a group. The baby says it's not working for Slovakia. It's simple, this thing. You're in garbage time. Just put balls into the box. Ping them. Don't float it in. Ping it across the goal. Just that's all you need to do. Ping balls. Look, the ball boys are now also wasting time. Across goals, not at goal. Across, guys. 014. I wanted you to request. It didn't want to let you in. Try requesting again so you can just tell me what you were thinking. When Allah wants you to succeed, you'll never fail.
Father God, send help. It's tough.
Oh, hey. Guys, there's a way to play these games. Have you ever seen Rulani? Rulani goes, screw the 1,000 passes when he's trying to get the win. Screw the 1,000 passes. I just need you guys to hit the box as many times as you can. Overton, what do you think, my guy? Welcome.
No, I didn't want to say a lot. I just wanted to say when Allah wants you to win, you're going to win, my guy. I've never seen a team play poorly and win. I've never seen a team play poorly and win. Like, this is impressive for me. From the first minute, I've never seen any glimpse of light. They were poor. Like, it's been the same problems. And I don't know. I'm honestly in shock. Yo.
But isn't that where your star players come in? Isn't that where, man, you know, they've got a little bit of that magic.
Yeah, this is...
Wow, 014. Okay, I think we've just lost to 014 there. It's the magic, guys. When France was 0-0 in that first game, was it the first game or the second game? When they were 0-0, and Mbappe was like, "Hi guys, I'm gonna take the ball on the right-hand side and I'm just gonna hit it in." Ping the ball, thank you. Just ping it in, guys. Just don't try be too expensive, too whatever. Just get the ball and guys, I was saying, Rulani, he'll put away that 1,000 passes and he will say, guys, ball in. Anything can happen inside the box. So Slovakia must just play. Semiko says, but Slovakia hardly put in a convincing performance. They looked good in the first 15 minutes. I'd say they looked really good. They had chances. They just had very bad decision making when push came to shove. So I wouldn't say they gave a classic performance. And then where I saw that something was going wrong was when they started defending, because there's just too much time to defend. So yeah, Shem, they tried to Belgium, England, but it didn't work out. Now we're just winding down, basically. We're winding down, we're waiting for the end of the game, essentially. Lucky says horizontal nation. Guys, on YouTube, you can watch the show horizontally or vertically. Lucky, horizontal nation. Most of the people are watching on vertical. Here comes, let's see. Palmer, play the ball. Tony. We've called for this. We've called for you to come on so much, Tony. They were going to put all the betting stuff behind them if you scored that goal. Why are you still wasting time, guys? Urgency. How? Slovakia? Heaven. They're playing like they've got another group game to play. The baby says tears are coming out. Come Slovakia. You can also have a Bellingham moment. Just play the ball in. Why are you trying to be fancy? Man. They had a belling. They didn't have the ham at the end. 1 minute added, says Kholan. Where was that in the first minute? Anyway, guys, I'm not going to stay long. The extra time took me off of my time as well. So what I will say is that's why I guess you have stars. Maybe the big deal, the difference between a very good performance from a smaller team and a win from a big team is individual brilliance. Maybe this is what we're going to see for the rest of this tournament. Maybe that is what they're going to be giving us as we go along. So England are through. Hopefully, they switch up something. Hopefully, they figure out how to win these games in 90 minutes. Hopefully, they figure out how to use their plethora of stars. And let's see. So I'm not going to be live for Spain and Georgia, but I will be watching it. We'll touch on it during the games tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe I'm going to be live from 6 o'clock all the way through, maybe with an hour break. So we'll take it from there. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Thank you for the likes. Thank you to Lulu, the boss lady, MK St. Knox, Prank Calls, Frankie and Sipo for the gifts. Thank you to the new followers. Thank you to everybody that commented, guys, and the panelists that came in. To those who are watching on YouTube, thank you to you as well. I will be back here. So, guys, follow and also support the content. I drop content almost every day. So please check out the content, share the content. Let's grow this family of ours. I'll see you guys then tomorrow at 6 p.m. Bye, guys.